Hello friends, I hope you're doing great and of course you're following my advices. So are you training? Are you going to the gym, taking walks, maybe running? You can do it at home, you can do it in a park, or maybe you're just thinking about it. So let's talk about what to do before and after a training or an exercise. My name is Weber-Salas and stay until the end because we're gonna do some warm-ups. Before you do your exercise, what do? A warm-up. We all have heard about it, but is it really that important? Warming up gives mobility and balance, which substantially reduces the risk of injuries. Warming up improves the neuromuscular system as well, which means the union between nerves and muscles start working and increases performance through reducing the viscous resistance that the muscles have. The muscles are going to have a better and smoother contraction because they are formed in a structure like my fingers here, and when they are out of use they start contracting and closing up. So after a while and after you warm up, they can start going to the original form and they can contract and relax as they should. And lastly, it increases the speed of nerve transmission for contraction and due to a body temperature increase. You will simply protect your structure by warming up because you will prepare your body against sudden and unexpected movements. As we talked last week, if you're sitting for a long period or standing or just in one position and then you want to start running to another position, then your body is gonna suffer some injuries. Quick tip: studies have shown how antagonist muscles are frequently turned when you do an exercise that is not preceded by a warm-up. And if you want to know more about antagonist and agonist muscles, let me know in the comments below so I can explain more. We have three main types of warming up. The first is passive, something like a hot shower can work, but this is not usually recommended because you're gonna drive more blood to the surface, to the skin, than to the muscles where it's needed. Second, you have general warm-up, which includes cycling, jogging, or simply walking. And three, specific warm-up. This is gonna depend on the type of activity or sport you are about to perform. This will not only increase the temperature in the tissue, but it will allow a rehearsal of the activity that is about to happen. And this will integrate more complex skills. For example, for a baseball player, this will mean to go and take batting practices. Guidelines to warming up. Perhaps the most important two things will be the intensity and the duration of the warm-up. If the warm-up is not long enough, the result will be little benefit. And if the warm-up is too intense, then fatigue will result. It is suggested a period of from 5 to 15 minutes, and the intensity should be gradually increased until you reach the point of the intended workout. If you're training for a competition, you should rest at least 5 to 10 minutes before the competition. Keep in mind the room or ambient temperature. If the ambient temperature or room temperature is too high, then you will have to lower your duration and intensity of workout. And of course, if you're wearing too much clothes, you will have to decrease your intensity and duration workout. Normally, the effect of the warming up, which is ultimately the increase of body temperature, will last about 45 minutes, and after that time it will start to decrease. If you are going to do a lower intensity or less complex activity, then you can do a general warm-up. But if you're going to do a high intensity or a specific sport, then it's better to start with a general and then move into a specific warm-up. Please always keep in mind that it's very important, especially if you're going to do a high intensity or a specific sport, to consult a health professional. You can even consult me and we can work it out together. So without further ado, let's see what warm-ups you can do for your upper body. Let's go. You're going to start by placing both your hands above your head and going to the sides. You're gonna keep doing this for 30 seconds. You're gonna cross your hands in front of you for 30 seconds as well. Now you're gonna do big circles back and forward for 30 seconds. Now pay attention to this one. We're gonna work our hand extensors. So you're gonna place your hands looking backwards and you're gonna lean back. You're gonna feel all the extensors stretching out. Now in this one, you want to make like a pyramid with your body and just get back and forward. And lastly, don't forget about your neck. Be very careful when you are stretching out your neck. Do it slowly, there is no rush. You can do it for 30 seconds as well. And if you're still not feeling warm, you can do some push-ups. Remember not to get too tired during the warm-up. And with the push-ups, you just have to start feeling the heat coming up. Remember to do all of these warm-ups before your workout, and if you remember about someone that can use this, please send it to them and let me know in the comments below if it worked for you. See you in the next video with more warm-ups. Ciao, ciao!